Welcome to another episode of the Almost Tipsy Vegan. Today we're going to be making a Pakistani, Indian, Americanized eggplant, lentil stew. So we've taken one large eggplant, and you'll see right here, we just striped it. It had a few bad spots in it we had to cut out, but this is one large eggplant. And it came out to be about 8 cups. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it on cookie sheet here, and we're going to bake it. The oven is heating up at 400 degrees, and we're going to bake this for about 30-45 minutes to get a little crispy. And then we've also got, we had one zucchini, it's not a large one. We're going to put it also, it's diced up. We're going to put it in the oven also. And then we had 3 medium potatoes we peeled, diced up, and we're going to put this beside the eggplant or the zucchinis. And we're going to put this in the oven, again at 400 degrees, and we're going to bake them. I am going to put a little bit of salt, pepper on these. So you get a good little dashing of salt. And then a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper, and I think I'll go and put, let's see, we're going to sprinkle some chili pepper on there too, and chili powder. Sprinkle that on there. And now we're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to let it cook at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. So when we come back, we'll start the Dutch oven with the onions and everything in it. So y'all hang tight, see you in a little bit. Okay, welcome back. While y'all were gone, we did some prepping here, and I also went to the gym for a quick workout. Anyway, right now we put a white onion, and it is simmering right now. It's caramelizing, and it smells really good. Now then, we're going to add some more peppers and spices. Just so y'all don't know, this is a Thai chili pepper. These things will light you up. They're hot, okay? We've got one that's already diced up. We're going to put it in there and let it start cooking. We've also got a bell pepper we diced up. We're going to put a bell pepper in here. We've got about 2 inches of ginger we've been put in here. It's fresh ginger. We got, I think, 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to put in there. Okay. We've got 1 Thai chili pepper that's diced up. It's not a lot, but these things they're pretty spicy. Okay. We've got 2 red jalapenos we're putting in there. So this is going to be a little spicy. Okay. I got one story to tell you about the jalapenos. We had people over here the other day, and they wanted to learn how to cook a little bit of vegan. So I said, y'all come over and we'll have a little hands on hands. So they came over, and the lady started cutting up. I wasn't really paying much attention. Started cutting up jalapeno peppers, and she got done and didn't really think anything about it. And then a little while later, she went to the restroom, and then we came back, and I started just, we noticed her kind of squirming around a little bit, just squirming. And I thought, I didn't say anything. She kept on squirming. And finally I said, "Are you okay?" She started laughing. She said, "Well, yeah, I washed my hands. I thought really good after cutting up those jalapeno peppers. I went to the bathroom and I'm pretty burning up right now." I busted out laughing. She was laughing too. But anyway, it's all good and fun. It was fun for us. We were laughing not at her, but with her. We don't laugh at anybody, but we laugh with a lot of people. So anyway, now is the time we're going to add a little bit of our liquid in here, keep it from sticking. We're going to add some beer. Okay, keep that from sticking. Okay, now then, we're going to add a can of crushed tomatoes. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now then, we're going to start adding some of our spice. Well, I'll tell you what, before we do that, we've got a bag of cauliflower. We've already got garlic and herbs in there. We're going to add that. So we're going to start getting a lot of flavor in here. And while you were gone, remember we were cooking the eggplant? Well, that's the eggplant. It was like 8 cups. Now it's probably like 2 cups. So we're gonna put that in there. I guess it shrank up, and shrinkage is not always good, but it happens. So that's the eggplant going in. And we've got the potatoes and the zucchini. They shrunk up too, and they dehydrated, but they're going to rehydrate in the beer and the tomatoes. So we're going to put that in there. Okay, so we've got our ingredients in there. Now then, we've had these lentils soaking. They've been rinsed and drained. They've actually been soaking overnight. We're going to put the lentils in here. They're just red lentils. We're going to put them in there, and they'll start cooking. I tell you what, to make it easy on me, I'm going to pour a little bit of beer in here so they can rinse it out. That's a good way to rinse the bowl out. And I'll even do the same thing for the tomatoes. Whoop, not much in there, so we may do a little bit more later on. Okay. Now then, we're going to start adding some spices. The first one is salt. We can add probably about a teaspoon of salt. Now then, one of my favorite ingredients, we're going to add garam masala powder. We bought this. I love this stuff. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of this. 2 tablespoons. Okay. We may end up adding more later on because it's so good. Okay. We're going to add, let's see, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed. 1 teaspoon of fennel seed. That smells so good. We're going to add a teaspoon of cumin. Okay, a teaspoon of cumin. We're going to add, this is coriander. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of coriander. And then we're going to add chili powder. We counted down to the last of the jar, so we're just going to see how much we got. We'll finish this jar. It wasn't much, probably about 1.5 teaspoons. So we'll get rid of that jar. Okay. So we're also going to add 2 bay leaves. You're going to add 2 bay leaves. 1 and 2. Okay. Now, to make this real nice and creamy, we're going to add a part of a can. I've already shaken it up. Uh-oh, the pop popped off. So we got to, I'm going to see if this beer opener will get it out. It did. See, beer openers are good for many things. We're going to pour it in there. Okay, then we got the coconut milk in there. And add another rich flavor to it. So we're going to stir this around. And we're going to let it cook for about 45 minutes or so. So this burner is not real high powered right here. So it can take a little time to cook. Okay, in the meantime, I got another beer right here. I feel it's kind of thick right now. So I'm gonna add another beer to it. And this is just a medium, lager. I'm gonna add the beer. And I got a little bit left over for me. So of course, we cook with alcohol and we drink with alcohol. So cheers. Okay, so I'm gonna put the top on this and let it cook for like 30-45 minutes and then come back and check on it. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, this has been cooking for about 45 minutes. We're gonna take the top off. See the steam coming out. Always turn the top away from you so you don't get burned. Put it on the stove. Now I'm going to try it and see what it tastes like. Well, here we go. We'll stir it around a little bit. We're going to taste of it. That is amazing. I mean, I saw a YouTube channel where they were making something similar to this. I put my own spin on it, and this is better than restaurant quality. This is just, when you put it on your head, and your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get it. It's so good. But anyway, I'm the Almost Tipsy Vegan. Y'all try this recipe. You will be liking it. We serve it over rice. You take this and put it over rice. And then the last thing I like to do is squeeze a lime on it. We found these limes today, and squeeze the limes over it for a little extra vitamin C, a little extra flavor, and y'all will be impressed. I know I am. So again, Almost Tipsy Vegan.